Hey everyone, it's Alex here. I'm going to walk through the Antigravity A1 Infinity bundle and try to answer the questions that usually pop up before you hit buy on a high-end drone like this. If you're on the fence about whether a 360 capture machine with an 8K sensor is worth the extra cash, this isn't going to be a hype-filled showcase. It's a practical, down-to-earth look at how the drone actually behaves in day-to-day use. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon, so you can compare what I'm saying directly against the listing. First off, the biggest hesitation I keep hearing from people who are into aerial photography is the fear of overpaying for specs that never translate into useful footage. An 8K 360 camera sounds incredible on paper, but the real question is, do you actually need that level of resolution, and can you handle the data it generates? I spent a weekend testing the Antigravity A1 Infinity with its 3 high-capacity batteries and a 1TB microSD card, exactly the kind of scenario most hobbyists face: quick shoots, travel, and a bit of experimentation with motion-controlled flight paths. My goal was to see if the promised immersive flight and auto-edit features hold up when you're not in a controlled studio environment. The first thing you notice is the bundle's sheer capacity. 3 batteries mean you can stay airborne for nearly an hour total, assuming you're not constantly pushing the drone to its speed limits. In my tests, a typical 20-minute flight with a mix of cruising and quick sprints left about 15% of the battery life, which is plenty of cushion for a safety return or a brief hover to get a clean shot. Most entry-level 360 drones only come with a single battery, so if you're planning to shoot a wedding ceremony or a day of landscape footage, the extra runtime is a tangible advantage. Now, about that 8K 360 video. The A1 Infinity records straight to the 1TB card at a bitrate that fills the storage fast, roughly 200 GB per hour of raw footage. For someone who's comfortable editing large files on a high-spec workstation, the resolution provides a wow factor. You can zoom into any direction after the fact without losing detail, which is perfect for immersive storytelling or VR experiences. However, if your workflow is more casual, say, uploading to YouTube or Instagram, the raw 8K files need to be downscaled, which adds a step you might not expect. The auto-edit feature promises to stitch the 360 footage automatically, and it does a decent job for simple cuts, but I found that when you start adding fast motion or lots of rapid direction changes, the stitching algorithm occasionally drops a frame or two. It's a matter of the software trying to keep up with the massive data stream. Obstacle avoidance is another headline claim that bears scrutiny. The A1 Infinity uses forward-facing sensors in a fairly standard configuration: 2 forward cameras, a downward LiDAR, and a rear sensor for basic avoidance. In an open field, the drone smoothly navigates around single trees or small poles. In a more cluttered urban setting, think of flying down a narrow alley with street lamps and power lines. The avoidance feels more like a suggestion than a guarantee. The drone will yaw away when it detects an object, but if you're moving at high speed, it can't react quickly enough to avoid a collision with a thin wire. So, if you plan to use this drone for complex indoor inspections or tightrope-style filming, you'll need to keep a close eye on the live feed and be ready to intervene manually. One practical strength that stood out was the point-of-fly motion control. Using the Antigravity app, you can set waypoints on a map and the drone follows a curved path, rotating the camera as it moves. This is great for capturing a panoramic sweep of a coastline or a stadium without having to pilot the drone yourself. The motion is smooth, and the drone maintains a consistent altitude better than many cheaper models I've tried. The downside is the reliance on GPS for accuracy under dense canopy or in a city canyon. The drone can drift a few meters off the intended line. In those cases, the auto-return function, which is triggered when battery falls below a threshold or when signal is lost, is a lifesaver. It brings the drone back to the takeoff point reliably, but the return path can be a bit jerky if the wind is gusty. That's something you'll notice if you're shooting in variable weather. From a buyer-fit perspective, I'd recommend the A1 Infinity bundle to 3 main groups. First, creators who already have a VR workflow and need that 8K fidelity to produce truly immersive experiences. Think travel vloggers, real estate marketers, or architects showcasing a property. Second, event professionals who need a dependable flight time and the ability to drop a drone quickly, capture a full 360 view, And let the software handle the stitching like weddings or concerts where you don't have time to manually edit on the spot. Third, tech enthusiasts who love to tinker and are comfortable